You hear that, man? That's the sound of a clear nose. That's right. I had a stuffy nose last night. I'm feeling good. Feeling good up in the room. Ready to do my thing. Got some round tables today. Oh, man. My lips are getting chapped already. Eyes are a little bit red. Look like I just got done smoking weed and giving head, I think. Anyway, check out. So we got this beautiful thing going on here. Wake up, open up the curtain, you know. A little strip action going on. Not a bad way to start the day. Not a bad way. There's Katie. It's lazy. Take a look. Of course, that's all her stuff, of course. That's not mine. I don't make a mess like she does. Ready? Got some work going on. Of course, the sups. The sups are going strong. Sups are going real strong. So here we go today. About to mix up my morning shake. You know how it is. I'll be back in a second. Yo, we said, fuck it. Fuck it with the room vlog. We're vlogging this bitch while walking, cause this is awesome. You know, I was just telling Katie, like, hey, I don't know, my normal age group to watch this shit is 25 to 34 years old. So a lot of you guys remember a show called The Jeffersons. Now the Jeffersons, moving on up to the east side. Now here's this dude, started a chain of dry cleaners, and he moved his way up. And it's kind of cool, like, we got a good deal. I had Expedia points, but like staying in a nice hotel for me. The Palms place. I mean, and having this cool shit and being able to go to Vegas. And like when we started Scivation, like the first 3 years, I had like a $50 a night hotel budget. I drove around in my Toyota Corolla. Like there'd be literally blood.
Circus bungalow.
Yeah, one year at the Olympia, we put our team up at the bungalows at Circus, armed security, just a rat shithole. Rooms were disgusting, and you know now it's not.
Pregnant with Cammy.
Yeah, no wonder Cammy's all fucked up. You breathed in that shit from the hotel room. So I think that what this is about, like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I know a lot of you guys, because I get emails from you, might be struggling, you know, shit might be hard and you're trying to work your way up, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, you know. If you keep working, I think that you just have the opportunity to better yourself and to move up and to have those luxuries and opportunities that you might not have had. Katie, we can roll. You might not have had any other way. So, go. That's it. Vegas, we don't follow no crosswalks. If you would have walked faster, we wouldn't have had any issues. So, I mean, the bottom line is, you know, something about working hard and earning everything you have. Sure, I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like Gary V's, you know, daddy and mommy gifted him a $3 million wine business. There's nothing wrong with taking something, making it better. But there's something magical about taking a dream, an idea, and a concept and making it into something better, something awesome. And you know, I don't think, do I look back, would it have been easier if Katie's parents or my parents had money and were able to just say, hey, here's $1 million, go ahead and start a company? Like Mark Cuban on Shark Tank, I reference this all the time, he's always like, you need to want it, you need to suffer, you need to grind. And the thing is, I don't think a lot of people understand what it takes to grind. You know, and I think the grind is something that just makes you a better person. It makes you appreciate things more. So when you wake up in the morning with your nice hotel and all the amenities and all this shit, you just understand, you appreciate it more than if you didn't have it. And I hope we can instill in our kids. I think Cammy and Thomas are starting to show some signs that they understand that hard work is what's required to make it. And I thank God for sports. If it wasn't for sports, like imagine if she didn't have to train hard to play. She just went to school every day, played with her friends. I mean, what would she know? With sports, at least she knows, like, nothing works unless you do, you know?
Trains the better she gets.
Yeah. If she doesn't train hard, people are going to pass her, but the harder she trains, the better chance she has of realizing her dream, and that's being on the Olympic soccer team. So, I mean, U.S. women's national team. So, I mean, something he said about that. But today, enjoy our day. And about moving up, it's not financial either. Like, I'm speaking, like, people are paying to sit down at a table and talk to me. I have no presentation, they're just talking to me. Like we're talking right now, like that's insane. And a reason why that's so awesome is that
You just have to pay people to talk to you.
yeah, is that like these people find what I have to offer valuable, and that wasn't gifted to me by anybody. That's something that by obtaining knowledge, like back, I hate to do this, back to the CrossFit thing, you know? People are like, oh, that's stupid, you're doing this. I'm not doing CrossFit. I'm a freaking bodybuilder. But guess what? You know, the reason I'm speaking and I'm being paid, and basically people are paying thousands of dollars to sit down and eat with me, paying thousands of dollars to watch me speak alongside a few other people, is because I wasn't afraid to keep learning. I was afraid to step outside my comfort zone and learn. And that's what they're doing. A lot of these guys have no intention on starting an online supplement company. A lot of these guys have no intention. This is a marketing thing. These guys aren't necessarily even online. But it's because I stepped outside my comfort zone and learned things that were beyond what I did, that I've become a quote unquote expert in the field of marketing. So just think about that next time. Well, that's not what I do. I don't want to learn about that. That's not what I do. Fuck that. Learn everything you can. And maybe you could be like George Jefferson yourself. You know what's awesome? One is being at breakfast with this beautiful woman right here. The other is the fact that I'm gonna eat some bacon. That's the beauty. Like, I don't have
chicken sausage.
So I have my carbs. Like, I don't want to have carbs pre-speaking. Fat works well in my brain. I don't want to have any issues mentally. So, you know, basically I keep my carbohydrates post-workout and before bed. So I'm looking forward to this meal here. But we're at Hash House A Go-Go in the Rio, which isn't far from our hotel. So it should be really awesome. Looking forward to this meal.
I got a banana brown sugar pancake with some eggs.
She doesn't have to speak. She's just trying to carb up. See that? That's some egg scrambled eggs. That looks good. Katie? Yeah. Oh, is that my sausage? Stick it right in my mouth. Oh, so there's my breakfast. A big wiener. Look at that. It's kind of turning me on. I think we're at the right spot. Hey, Katie.
Hi.
Look at my badge. Speaker and roundtable host. Look at yours. Just saying, but look, I think this is the stage. No, I think it's the big one. So on this stage, I plan on doing my most epic posing routine ever.
He's wearing his Jones underneath.
I got my milkshake on cue. It brings all the boys to the yard. But no, I mean, looking at looking at my competition, I think that a lot of them are lacking in the chest and the bicep area. I think if I really bring out my lat spread in this show, I think I'll be able to win it. What do you think? Do you think I should go? Think I should go for a more, you know, how do you think I should hide? I think my triceps can compete here.
I think that's what these people are looking for.
You know what they're looking for? Did you see? If you guys look up there, see those bars? I can do a kipping pull-up from that now. Does anybody else feel like snatching a chair? Dude, marketing, they know. Look at these games. Salmon, powerful. So what do you do as a marketer to convey that message to get your base? You have to stand for something, but you also have to help people reach their goals. But you have to be legit, you have to be honest. Salespeople don't work on social media. I legit want to see people reach their goals. I legit do. My dad died of complications of type 2 diabetes. My mom was a drug addict. I have a mission. My mission is to help people, but that mission doesn't exist unless my employees get a paycheck. I have a warehouse to put the shit in. You have to make a profit. You have to run a good company. That's besides the point. But in social media, how do you convey the message of who you are? What is your company? What is the heartbeat of your company? What makes your company tick? Why? Have you ever sat there and written on your chalkboard and take your main 3 competitors and said, why? Why would someone buy from us over them? Why? Can you answer that question? Can you answer that? You can say price. You know, price ain't gonna work. There's always someone willing to make less money than you. There's always someone who's gonna undercut you. Price is horrible. Is it shipping? Could be. Could be. Amazon's dropping that shit with drones. Are you gonna have drones? You ain't gonna have drones. Okay, let's assume you're the internet. I'm assuming internet. Brick and mortar, I don't even want to go there because you're dealing with drones. You're also facing drones. So why are people buying from your company? All you need is one.
Just need one. Walmart was the low price. They own price. But even then, they bought Jet. Amazon's still kicking their ass. You can't, price is a great short-term strategy. But what's the best long-term strategy? It's having a discernible, differentiable, competitive advantage. And price is not the advantage. So what's the one thing your company has? What is the one thing that you have that no one can replicate? You. It's your company. It's the people who make that company them. I'll tell you what, Macy's is closing thousands of stores. I don't know about you, but when I needed to buy some pants and a shirt for tomorrow for my speech, where'd I go? Nordstrom. Why? I had a personal shopper there. I spent like $600 on a goddamn shirt and pants. Okay, but I went to Nordstrom. Why? I knew I was going to get ripped off. I know these pants are made in Korea for like $2. Okay? Because I knew I would get that person who's going to help me every step of the way, and she knows that I need a XXX shirt tapered down to a small at the bottom. That's what we knew. So I went to Nordstrom because the Nordies, because the people who make that company. So I have to look at myself and ask, why would people shop at Tiger Fitness or MTS Nutrition? Okay? Well, one thing is we did have a discernible advantage. We had MTS Nutrition, which is our brand. It's autonomous, but it's sold elsewhere, but its home is Tiger Fitness, right? So that's a discernible factor. That's a discernible difference. But what makes MTS Nutrition special? You can buy other proteins, right? You can go to GNC right now. There's 70 brands at least. We carry over 80 different pre-workouts on our website. 80. So why would people buy your product over their product? They go to Tiger Fitness to get that. That's 2 steps. Not only do I have to go up against Amazon, but I have to go to...
So it's Tuesday evening and we're doing Marc's run-through for his presentation. So there's a little sneak peek. He's going to have to sit and be interviewed for this one. So he's running through and then we're going to go grab dinner. But tomorrow is his big speaking engagement. Today we just had a roundtable discussion which went really awesome. He posted a clip on Instagram and he just owned it. It was really great. We had a great engaged group talking about social media, tried to help each person in that group.
What a friggin' day!
It's a great day.
Yeah, so my roundtable, as you saw 3 minutes of it, that actually went like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was good.
So it was a really good, I think we gave people a lot of take home. Now, when I flew in here, my eyes were like draining and stuff. I don't know if y'all have used this stuff called Zycam. Everything's clear. This is amazing. I just did it right now.
1 minute ago.
This is amazing. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all, first of all, now to get better, now I literally thought I was getting sick. I doubled up. Double nectar, double overtraining solution with the Emulina, double machine greens. Dude, I am pumping myself full of every natural remedy I have, except for the Zycam's a new thing. I feel great, NyQuil. And I'm able to rock this. Tomorrow's my big presentation, my big speaking engagement. I'll tell you what, man. Jeffrey Ma, who's the dude, he's the guy in charge of Twitter's analytics. The guy's just a freak. He was, that movie 21 was about him. He's the dude. And
he did card counting.
He was a card counter, but I mean, he was one of the speakers. And to know that, you know, I'm amongst a speaker with him is just absolutely astounding. But things are just amazing. God, things are good, aren't they?
Excellent. He did an awesome job at the roundtable. I was very proud of him.
I had such a good time. And to be amongst such greatness and to actually have really talented people paying in part to hear me speak and talk to me, mind's blown. And it all comes down to the fact that, you know, my market, as you guys saw in that clip I just posted, my marketing position is pretty clear. Care, empathize, care about your consumers. And I think that it's all because of you guys, because you guys understand that I do care, and we do care. And that's why we put ourselves out there. You know, I've actually gotten some flack from people who just don't get it about even doing a vlog. And the thing is, this vlog is us. And I feel that we owe it to you as consumers to be more than just, you know, that, oh, there's Mark, he knows about creatine. Oh, there's Mark, he knows about this. Oh, Katie can deadlift. You know, that's boring, that's bullshit. You know, that's what this fitness is about more than that. It's about fitting it in. it's about making it happen. It's about balance. It's about an overall healthy lifestyle. And I feel I owe it to you guys to show you what we go through on a daily basis, because you're trusting your physique and your goals with part of what we do. And that's how we differentiate. So I mean, if that's a bad thing, so be it. But I love this, you know. I really love what we're doing today and what we've done. But man, what a humbling experience to be a part of this, you know.
Yeah, the organization that puts on the summit is
MEC
Neck Labs.
Yeah.
And we had a VIP lunch today and heard the managing director, or whatever he is, of that.
The founder.
The founder, yeah. Flint McLaughlin, I think was his name.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. I found his website. Lots of great information there. Just, you know, I don't get to go to these kinds of things very often, so it's kind of nice to get back out there and just hear marketing speak, I guess, and that's what my degree is in, so I really enjoyed sitting in some of the speakers. They're not as wonderful as Marc is as a speaker, of course, but it just, you know, hearing that stuff and how it applies to our business is very interesting for me to be a part of.
I just, honestly, it's good to step out of your box and step out of your comfort zone, and, you know, talking in front of, you know, I talk in front of university students a lot. And, you know, I do events all the time and I talk in front of groups of people, but to speak in front of people who are literally experts at your field and you're speaking to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit it, I don't get nervous anymore ever since that IRCE keynote speech. I don't get nervous, but I'll tell you what, every time you have to step back and look and be like, fuck, this is crazy. Like, this is absolutely nuts.
You've accomplished a lot, babe.
No, we've accomplished a lot, and that's what we do. You know, we never gave up. We never gave up, and that's another thing. You just don't give up. But regardless, that's why this vlog's here. Like, where would you have learned about this emotion and this feeling I have, like, right now, if I wasn't vlogging it? Do you really just want to see videos of people talking shit about each other, and of deadlifts, and of creatine, and of protein? I mean, that's whatever. And of day in the life of eating. I mean, how many times are you going to watch someone tell you that they can fit fucking Pop-Tarts into their diet and still lose fat? Aren't you tired of that? It's real life, guys. This is what happens, you know? I clawed my way up from the bottom. We clawed our way up. And that's what this episode's about, man. It's about the Jeffersons, man. It's about moving on up. You know, George never gave up on his dream. He moved his cleaners and grew the business, and he worked his ass off. Him and Wheezy, they were living a good life.
Yeah, I mean, even what's the guy's name that spoke today from the movie? The movie's about him?
Yeah.
That guy.
Jeff Ma.
Yeah. I mean, one of his take-home points was keep on going, or keep it up, or something like along those lines.
Don't ever give up on your dreams.
Don't let your doubts get in the way of...
You know what? I'll be real. Like, people ask me all the time, what do you think about this idea? Can I make it as a this, or can I start this? A lot of times I'll say from a consulting standpoint, what I know about business, no. If you feel strongly about what you're doing, don't fucking listen to me. Because if I listen to anybody who told me an objective opinion about what I was doing, they all called me stupid. They all called me fucking foolish. They said, you know what? Even when I went into, I'm not, you know, God rest his soul, but I remember when, you know, your dad wasn't a big fan of us buying our first house, which ended up working out. You know, we felt really strongly about it. Hell, when I took my job at Weider, my own brother, I'll never forget this. He probably forgot about this. I'm like, hey, what's your job going to be? And I'm 19 years old. I'm like, dude, advertising sales. He's like, oh man, that's a terrible career. That's not a good move. But I was like, but I get to work with Joe Weider and I get to learn publishing. And that, I felt so strongly about it that I didn't listen.
Right, you have to be willing to take those risks.
And most success stories you hear, Katie, it's usually people who just wouldn't fucking listen. And like Jeffrey Moss said, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. We took some fucking risks. You know, everything's a risk. Nothing's easy. But just know that risk might fall on your face.
You can't be afraid of that. That was another thing he talked about, because he was talking about playing blackjack and how you shouldn't split tens because it's like the unpopular thing to do and chances are against you. But in certain cases, you have to take those risks.
We split the shit out of some tens. But I'll tell you what a great day. Tomorrow's my speech. It's gonna be, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I get a room full of whatever 100-something people, and
Yeah, it's a good size room.
A good sized room, and it's going to be
the biggest room of this, whatever, session rooms.
It is, and it's going to be a hell of a time. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, don't give up on your dreams. You know, and sometimes dreams can become nightmares, and we've all had those. I mean, I don't have to tell you about Instone, but
keep that end goal in mind no matter what you do.
And you know what? The main thing that kills dreams is the lack of reality, to know what it takes to make those dreams come true, how much work and sacrifice and just bullshit you run into, and how much adversity, and how many times you're gonna be like, I don't think I could do this anymore. I don't think I could take it. And then you realize, you're like, you know, I could take this. You know what? And then you finally, you know, I think we're just now starting to realize a fraction of what we put into it. And this is like 20 years after we started our journey, you know? Like literally almost 20 years after. We've been together 20 years. 20 years after we started our journey, we're just now starting to kind of realize some stuff, you know, kind of be able to reap, you know, to basically have some cool stuff in life, you know, and it took a long time, you know, but it's here, and we're just going to keep growing, but we got to keep grinding. And that's why we're here. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to upload this thing because the modem's really slow. Hope you guys like it. Tomorrow we will have a full video of the speech.
The hustle, for real.
Yeah, but we're going to have the actual speech from for the actual presentation from the Marketing Sherpa event. That'll be tomorrow. All right, guys? Keep hustling. Keep grinding. Thanks for watching.
So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US any day of the week, free shipping anywhere in the US, at continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship, and that's not a game.